right, here we are, guys. We Dolphin fans have been a beat-up bunch. We were high, we've been down low, we got high again, and now at the bottom. I know a lot of fans are very upset, and they don't believe the Dolphins can win. It's not going to be easy. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be a long shot. We got a lot of stuff against us. But this team is supposed to be a great team. Ravens last week, they were ripped apart and gutted, and they sealed the deal by crushing us to take the AFC conference. It's now our turn. Bills had all kind of major injuries. They've got themselves back on their feet, and they're here to take the East if we don't come through. I try to do evaluation here, try to be even keel. When we get too low, I try to bring it back up because that's usually the way it is. And if we get too high, I try to bring it down and try to use film and analytics and try to make it a football channel. But I'm a Dolphin fan, just like you guys. Been here since 1978, suffering, hoping, pining. It's ridiculous. It's a game. I don't know why I let game day, get determined. My happiness on game day determined by whether we win or lose. It's an addiction. It's a love, passion, whatever you want to call it. We're all kind of in the same boat. But I just want to do this little hot take or just emotional plea to fellow Dolphins fans because we cannot accept anything other than success. I don't want to hear any offseason. Well, the injuries got us. Next year we'll get them. It's not good enough. We cannot go through another hopium pimp cycle if we don't come through here. We have spent many picks on single players. We've mortgaged the future. We've lost picks because of Ross. We've spent big contracts. We got ourselves together. We've specifically built this team the way it is, brought in Fangio. We were in position a couple of weeks ago that we were 2 or 3 games ahead in first place of the division, tied in the conference. And somebody in the comments mentioned, don't lose to the Titans in the last 2 or 3 minutes. And we would have been locked for the second seed. But we're here now. Everything's hanging in a balance. And this franchise of letdowns and failure and mocking and dysfunction can flip the script with one win. And this is one win we need. And I do believe there is possibility. It's not going to be easy, as I said. It's a long shot. This Bills team is inconsistent, but they're healthier than we are, and they're very physical. But we can do it. We can take this. We can get one shot to make our moment in time. This is a historical moment for the franchise. This team needs to rise up like other teams have done. And even though they are shorthanded, beat up, they're home. They got the home field crowd. They need to make 300 standing, except not die, in Thermopylae, but make the victory to shine like heroes and to prove they are what we were told they are and what we hoped they were. If not, this is bad omens for the future. Chubb, he won't be ready till midway through next season. Phillips, Connor, he's not even signed. And then you look at Vaughn, it could take till the end of the season next year for them to come back. $40 million over the cap. Got to do in his last year of his contract. Wilkins on side. We got, the deal. It's not going to get easier next year. Rodgers will come back. Jets can't screw up like they did this year. I mean, this was like a magic. This is like 2 free victories. So it should be a little bit harder. Cap should be a little bit tighter. Talent's going to come in later. Some guys might leave. We got a whole host of free agents. This is our time. I just don't want to go in the offseason with having to cover the team, with the fans. Well, next year we'll get them. We had injuries. This is our final exam. Now, if we win, then we get to see it gets extended. Next week, at home, do we win? And then we got to get to the conference championship. That's the only acceptable outcome for this team, barring some ref screw job in the divisional round. We've got to have high standards because we're going to get strung along again in this offseason. I just don't I just think we Fin fans have to say enough is enough. If we win this one, it's going to say so much. And the hopes will be alive. And those fans who didn't believe will be back in it. It will be beautiful. Now, we could lose and go on the road to KC week 1 in a wild card and beat them. And we can go to probably the Bills on the road and beat them. And then we can go on to the Ravens. It's a lot to ask to beat them to go to the Super Bowl. But at least if we made it there, it would be exciting. But that's still a lot to ask. It's got to be a win this week. Bills fans, they're in the same boat. If they lose this week, they're going to I'm finished with this McDermott whole build here. I want something new because they have high Super Bowl expectations. And I just want us to have that same expectations and not fall for the same stuff. We got it. Let's hope. Let's get together. Let's just hopefully we win. Let's believe until we don't, and maybe we will. But we should win. It's our time. And if we let it go, it's on us. We weren't good enough. We weren't built right. And that sucks, but it's better than an hopium spin of hype and letdown. Anyway, guys, I don't do this that much, but I just wanted to put this out here because it's a moment we can seize. But if we don't, we've got to be realistic. Anyway, get ready for the big game. Believe, let's hope. Glad it's late at night and give me a little time to gird up my loins. Here we are, guys. Curtis saying, catch you next time. Be well. Go, Fins. Beat them Bills. Beat them Bills. I know it's going to be hard, but beat them. Start building your own online sportsbook today by getting signed up with aceperhead.com service that'll allow you to book action on sports from all around the world.